One of the most important books in scholarship of all time, Kwarizmi's The Compendious Book on Calculation by Completion and Balancing on Multiplication, compiled between the years 813 and 833, was studied throughout the Renaissance. Al-Khwarizmi's name is the source of the word algorithm, so important in today's world. Our word algebra comes from his coined term, algebra. Let's hear Al-Khwarizmi instruct us on how to solve for unknown numbers.
That fondness for science by which God has distinguished the Imam al-Manun, the commander of the faithful, besides the caliphate which he has vouchsafed unto him by lawful succession, in the robe of which he has invested him, and with the honors of which he has adorned him, that affability and condescension which he shows to the learned, that promptitude which he protects and supports them in the elucidation of obscurities and in the removal of difficulties, has encouraged me to compose a short work on calculating by the rules of completion and reduction. I shall now teach you how to multiply the unknown numbers, that is to say, the roots, one by the other, if they stand alone, or if numbers are added to them, or if numbers are subtracted from them, or if they are subtracted from numbers, also how to add them one to the other, or how to subtract one from the other. Whenever one number is to be multiplied by the other, one must be repeated as many times as the other contains units. If there are greater numbers combined with units to be added to or subtracted from them, then 4 multiplications are necessary, namely, the greater numbers by the greater numbers, the greater numbers by the units by the greater numbers, and the units by the units. If the units combined with the greater numbers are positive, then the last multiplication is positive. If they are both negative, then the 4th multiplication is likewise positive. But if one of them is positive and one negative, then the 4th multiplication is negative. For instance, 10 and 1 to be multiplied by 10 and 2. 10 times 10 is 100. Once 10 is 10 positive. Twice 10 is 20 positive. And once 2 is 2 positive. This altogether makes 132. But if the instance is 10 less 1 to be multiplied by 10 less 1, then 10 times 10 is 100. The negative 1 by 10 is 10 negative. The other negative 1 by 10 is likewise 10 negative, so that it becomes 80. But the negative 1 by the negative 1 is 1 positive. This makes the result 81. Or if the instance be 10 and 2 to be multiplied by 10 less 1, then 10 times 10 is 100, and the 10 negative 1 by 10 is 10 negative. The positive 2 by 10 is 20 positive. This altogether is 110. The positive 2 by the negative 1 gives 2 negative. This makes the product 108. I have explained this, that it might serve as an introduction to the multiplication of unknown sums, when the numbers are added to them, or when the numbers are subtracted from them, or when they are subtracted from numbers.